It's the full show, and it's brand new today with Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning. You found the podcast. Thank you so much for being here. Ooh, and you're in for a treat because we got a brand new Blind Love Is.
Oh, yeah.
Which is so fun today. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and some other good stuff. Lots of new stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, a new phone tap as well. But let's see what the comments say.
All right, I see one from Ryan Bread Guy. Okay.
I'm already in love with him.
I know.
I love bread.
Who said, found y'all on Facebook, then found you on YouTube. I listen to all your content and love it. I usually listen to your content a day behind while I'm working at 4 a.m. doing my bread routes.
Hey! He is the bread guy.
He is a real bread guy.
Dude, add us to your bread route.
Oh, yeah, stop by here.
Yeah, I love bread. Okay, that's my statement for the day. Let's get this full show started.
Somebody told me that we're getting close to 100,000 followers on YouTube.
Hey, that's awesome.
Wow.
It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Subscribers, Jeff. Get it right.
I
But
mean,
maybe when we hit 1 million, he'll get
I gotta
it right.
say, Jose's right on this one.
You subscribe, you follow us. If you haven't yet,
It's
go
the
do it
same.
at Brooke and Jeffrey on YouTube, because every time you hit that subscribe button, Brooke's chair vibrates a little bit. At least, I think that's why it's been buzzing so much all morning long.
That's totally it, Jeff.
Okay.
Oh, God.
I'm not going to ask
God,
any
I'm
questions.
having a great morning.
I'm sure you are.
A lot of followers, huh?
But with 100K coming up, we have to figure out what we're going to do for our 100,000th YouTube follower.
Ooh.
What's
That's
our
cool.
thank you? I'm assuming Jose is going to want to do a forehead kiss over Zoom.
Absolutely. That's what we do on my stream on my YouTube
That's
channel.
his style.
Maybe we could get him like some swag. You know, we've got the Brooke and Jeffrey merch for a cause still on right now, Jeff.
Well, we want to give them something they actually want.
That is so cute.
We'll think
Oh
of
my
something.
God.
I'll probably just do a head kiss for them, not over Zoom.
Oh, nice.
personally
What
go.
is that?
Don't ask questions,
Okay.
Brooke. You're not going to like the answers.
Just get
Brooke,
my chair ready
what do
again.
you personally have to offer? Because everybody's got to give up something to the 100,000th follower.
I just offered merch for a cause. Is that not enough? You need something like,
Well, that's taking away money from charity.
okay.
Wow.
I
Bad
thought
luck.
you would personally. Like, Jose's going to give a kiss. I'm going to give a kiss.
Yeah.
I don't own any of my clothes, so I can't give them those.
Yeah.
You know?
Maybe give him some stock options.
I could make my children perform a song or a dance for them.
All right. You heard
wow.
it here.
Child labor.
If you're
could
the
be cute.
100,000th follower, you get to sleep at Brooke's house for one night and get to pick which of her children will dance for you.
Yay!
Okay.
That's how I heard it,
that
at
would be
least.
amazing.
Something like that.
Sure.
Yeah, it's close.
All right, go follow us, subscribe at Brooke and Jeffrey on YouTube. Now let's move on to get to the shot collar question of the day.
Yeah.
We can always give the 100,000th subscriber 7,000 volts to the throat.
Oh, they do always ask us, how does it feel?
Yeah.
It doesn't feel good.
It's always enough. Let's mull it over while our digital producer Jake cranks up the trivia for us.
Sign your liability forms and strap in, because today is National Theme Park Day.
Oh
And is there any park on Earth more famous and beloved than Disneyland?
No, there's not.
What started as a dream built on pixie dust and churros has become a magical empire where you can create childhood memories for just $259 a day if you pay extra for Genie Plus.
Seriously,
Oh.
That's without food or beverage.
Yeah, that's just to get in the door.
But not every ride at Disney got a happily ever after. That's why today we're doing a special discontinued from Disneyland edition of Plenty of 20.
Interesting.
So, you guys say number 1 through 20, and I'll tell you about a bizarre ride that got discontinued from Disneyland or Disney World. You just have to tell me, was that a real Disney attraction or one I just made up?
Oh, the dark side of Disney.
We'll start with the woman who, after a round of shots, is dizzier than a back-to-back ride in the teacups. That's Alexis. Alexis, your Disney ride is the Spaghetti Coaster.
What?
Back in the 1970s, this thrilling ride was themed like a bowl of pasta, where riders spun through meatballs and dropped into a bowl surrounded by chunky liquid that looked like marinara. Is this experience real or made up?
Oh, man. It's funny. Nowadays, every ride at Disneyland is like so good and high tech.
That-
Back,
they
Not
update
the
them.
old ones.
back in the day, they would literally just put like
Yeah.
a normal merry-go-round with Dumbo faces on
Oh,
it.
How dare you insult the Dumbo ride?
Yeah.
Okay, it is one of the most iconic.
That's a good
Brooke
It is
loves those
iconic.
crows.
Yeah. This 1960s carnival. travel
Right,
rides.
it's her favorite.
Spaghetti's just not based off anything, unless it's like Lady in the Tramp.
Oh, that is a good one, Lady in the
But-
Tramp.
Or what if it's Disney World? Don't they have like a food area or something?
Yeah, I think it's made up.
Alexis says the spaghetti coaster's made up. She saw right through my little trick.
You said Lady in the Tramp. I honestly was like, maybe
were
this
with it?
was, yeah.
Brooke, your Disney attraction is Grandma's Purse, the ride.
Grandma's purse.
The purse was as big as a 2-story building, so when you went inside, it looked like you had shrunk as you walked around a package of giant tissues, hard candy, and coupons. Was Grandma's Purse, the ride, real or made up?
Why would they do it for Grandma's purse? Why wouldn't they do like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids? Or why wouldn't they do...
I think they did Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
I don't understand the Grandma's purse angle of it all. Great idea, weird execution. I'm going to say not real.
Brooke says I made that up. Yeah, she poked lots of logical holes in my made-up attraction. Jose, I'm going to beg you not to think too hard about these ones.
Okay.
Your Disney attraction was the Bathroom of Tomorrow.
Wow!
During the 1950s, this walkthrough exhibit at Disneyland showed futuristic bathrooms with voice-activated toilets and predicted the sound of flushes of the future. Is this experience real or made up?
Dude, I would love a futuristic toilet. And
Dude,
what are the voices?
I love them now.
Yeah.
Whenever you go to, like, I stayed at one fancy hotel, and when I would open the door to the bathroom, the toilet seat would move up.
cool. Yes.
Wow. I was living in the future.
Brooke's love languages are candy and cool toilets.
Yeah, honestly.
I think this is real. I think they were dropping deuces in Tomorrowland.
I think you're right.
Jose says the Bathroom of Tomorrow. I did not need Brooke's answer there. Jose, just yours. I will not be acknowledging
I'm
Brooke's.
hype-womaning Jose.
Jose, you said it was real. You got it right.
Yay.
You guys have nailed it. 3 for 3. We're talking about real or fake Disney attractions for National Theme Park Day. And Jeffrey, we're over to you. Your Disney attraction is, or was, Nicolas Cage's Treasure Temple of Confusion. In the early 2000s, inspired by the film series National Treasure, an indoor adventure ride was created where guests follow a frantic animatronic Cage through a maze of false clues, bee sounds, and overacted plot twists.
Oh, my God.
Dude, and the audio throughout, we have to get to the Declaration of Independence.
I know. Animatronic Nicolas Cage, though, would have been too scary for the average child
I feel
to
like
endure.
his face
So-
would look
Creepy.
more real than real Nicolas Cage right
It
now.
would have been too scary, even as a concept. I'm saying it's made up.
Jeffrey says Nicolas Cage's Treasure Temple of Confusion is made up. Yeah, it is made up.
But the name flowed off the
I
tongue so
know.
well.
Welcome to the Temple of Confusion.
He's mentioned way too much on the show.
I know, because I love it.
You've gone 4 for 4 as a group, which brings us back to Alexis. If you
pressure.
get this right,
Here we go.
your Disney attraction is Ellen's Energy Adventure.
Oh.
It was a 45-minute show starring Ellen DeGeneres and 3D dinosaurs dancing. After the music stops, an Ellen hologram could be seen yelling at the Disney crew working on the show in the background. Is this experience real or made up?
Mom, I want to ride Ellen's Adventure
Yelling
again.
at them. To be fair, at Disney World as a kid, there's one whole energy area that is the most boring rides in the park. I hate
really?
going in.
Oh, it's like
About
educational.
saving the
Yes.
world, Alexis.
It's good, but as a kid, when I'm going there,
Yeah.
I'm like,
All
Mom, don't make me go there.
Yeah, let's go to something fun.
Ellen was Dory, though, from
Yeah.
the
No,
Pixar films.
I believed it till he said she's yelling at the people.
Yeah, spot on.
Jake, it's made up.
Alexa says it's made up.
What?
Ellen's Energy Adventure is real. The yelling part was made up. But the Ellen's Energy Adventure, everything else was real. Which means I'm safe from getting shocked, and I think Alexis is going to get shocked after today's Plenty of 20.
Alexis did not believe in the Disney magic of Ellen, so she is going to be punished by getting shocked while singing Wild Thing by the Trogs.
Oh. Wild thing.
Oh.
I know this one. Doo 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 doo. You make my heart sing.
Do not.
know
really
this
solid.
one.
That's your shock collar question of the day. We got your phone tap coming up in just a few minutes.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Being romantic is a good thing.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Controversial.
What? Yes.
Alexis?
Scared.
Sure. A yes?
Yeah.
Yeah, romance is good.
Yeah.
But is it possible for a guy to be too romantic?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, for some people, like my co-host Jose,
Yeah.
they tend to over-index on the displays of affection sometimes. In fact, in just the last 20 seconds, Jose co-signed car loans for 4 different women that he's never even met before.
Wow. Yeah, but you gotta drop the hint. Now they know I have good credit.
Wow.
You really put the hopeless in romantic.
Yes.
Yes.
See, sometimes too romantic can be a big red flag.
Yeah.
And one of our listeners learned that lesson the hard way when she learned the icky truth behind her boyfriend's grand romantic gestures.
Ooh,
And you're
icky truth.
gonna hear it in a brand new mass speaker coming up right now.
You don't know me.
Confession I can't take back.
I am.
The Masked Speaker.
Text to 78592 says, I genuinely thought it was a song about a man with a foot fetish till I saw it spelled out as being a soul man, S-O-U-L.
What? Because I'm a soul. No. No.
That's what they
Someone
said.
really thought into that.
And on this show, our fetish is listening to strangers confess their biggest secrets
No lies
anonymously
told.
on the radio.
Yeah.
Don't judge us, and we won't judge you as we disguise your voice and hear your truth during the mass speaker. So let's meet today's secret holder who's chosen to go by the alias Lydia today. Lydia, welcome to the show.
Hi, how are you?
She starts with, well, I've got a feet thing.
Yeah.
Am I not allowed to talk about toes? 'Cause-
Yeah. Whatever it is,
Sorry,
Lydia,
Lydia.
we are ready to hear it. Voice changer is on. You are the mass speaker. So let's get to your confession.
Okay, so I was dating this guy, and yeah.
Oh, that wasn't like a. I was
The
just like.
girls in the room are like, oh boy.
Oh, God.
Here we go.
Yikes.
Say that.
That's a bad
Here
start.
comes another one.
I was just like, oh.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Tell us about this guy.
I was like super attracted to him because he was always very romantic. And
Oh,
Nice.
that's sweet.
Red flag.
Well,
no,
sometimes
Girls
it
hate
is.
It is a red flag.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Girls hate it.
it's not that we hate it now. It's that literally every super romantic guy I've ever dated has turned out to be the biggest DB that
Yeah.
you could have ever.
Wow.
It's a cover.
Sorry, I'm sure
Yes.
that's not the case with yours, Lydia.
Yeah.
Yours is
Yeah.
probably a great guy.
I don't know, I think mine might be worse. I don't know. We'll
Oh,
see.
see?
Oh, wow.
Okay.
It's a
Why?
trend. I'm sorry.
Why?
It is. So, I mean, just with him, some of the good stuff, like he'd point out random cute things about me. Like he'd say, you know, you hum whenever you read your text.
Oh.
He's like very attentive, you know? And another time he told me, you always pick the ugliest spoon in the drawer. And I totally respect that.
Don't all the spoons look the same?
That's the
Well,
joke.
yeah.
That's the joke.
Oh. I didn't get it was a joke. I thought it was something sweet about
Brooke
it.
had to go to therapy after
like,
that
all right.
comment, so.
I do have one that I picked up
Yeah.
from somewhere. I don't know
Brooke,
where I
you're
got
like,
it.
I bought these from an antique. Like,
Yeah.
these are really nice spoons.
Okay, but it's funny because he's taking extra time to like be observant about
Yeah,
it.
that doesn't
Right.
seem like too icky.
No,
That
don't
seems sweet.
double down, Brooke. You hate this. Remember?
No, I don't hate it.
romance.
That's the problem. I just hate what comes after the romance.
Right, but so far what you described about this guy, it sounds good.
So initially, yeah, he made me feel really seen and he made me laugh a lot,
Yeah.
which is always great. But my favorite thing was that he'd always surprise me randomly with these beautiful bouquets of flowers.
Oh,
that's cool.
That's nice.
Yes.
How often? Like all the time, or?
Honestly, it became like every other week
Whoa.
for a while.
Wow.
Okay, flower boy.
That's actually
Right?
persistent. Yeah.
He brought roses or lilies, carnations, you know, like he'd mix it up, and I'd show them to my friends, and my friends, of course, were like, oh my God, you're so lucky, right?
Yeah.
This is like the dream.
Right. So we dated for months, and I thought I hit the jackpot. To be honest, he's good looking, he's sweet, he's observant, thoughtful.
This is the point where you're like, something is wrong with you.
I mean, we're all waiting for the butt because
Yeah.
all of this
Yeah.
is in past tense.
That's actually also
Yeah.
the backfire. Anytime you are romantic or nice, girls are like, "You're perfect. What's wrong with you?"
It sounds like something is wrong.
I have a feeling it's
I don't
not,
think
Right.
this is a fake
Right,
case.
exactly.
it's not her
exactly.
fault, it's his
Proving
fault.
it.
Yeah.
Is there something wrong with this guy?
So check this. One day, I see him pull up in his car with another big bouquet in the front seat.
Okay.
And I get super excited, and I'm looking through the flowers. And inside the bouquet, I find a little note
Uh-huh.
that says, forever in our hearts, Uncle Lenny.
What?
Yes,
Uncle Lenny.
Who's Uncle Lenny?
Yeah, what's
What?
that?
I'm confused.
exactly. So I asked my boyfriend, what is this? And his eyes went super wide. He got super flustered and nervous. He eventually admits he stole the flowers
What?
from a roadside memorial.
Oh, that's awful.
I mean, resourceful, but
Right.
Oh my God. Like those ones that have the markers on the side of the road and there's always flowers and stuff left.
Signs and
Yeah,
cards.
the ones where people died and it's to pay respect
Like
to
the
them.
vigil.
dude.
These were corpse bouquets.
Corpse bouquet. Okay, we don't need to call it that. That's like,
Oh, man.
Wow.
R.I.P. Lenny.
So do the flowers run out, or was he always stealing from different plots?
He was stealing them all from the same memorial because
they're
it's
all
right
nice.
on the drive to my house.
And so it was convenient.
Oh, just on the way over to visit you, he's like, oh, yeah, I'll just
Yeah.
pop over for a second. Oh, look at that. Free flowers. That is horrible.
The worst part is that I know exactly what memorial he was talking about. I literally drive past it every day.
Don't lie. You stayed with him for a couple months still after that. I just know it.
Okay, for one, not a couple.
You didn't break up immediately?
It's how it always happens. You get locked into these romantic, like, loops, you
Yeah.
know?
It's your own fault,
Yes.
huh?
Well, we were already entangled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but after this, did he buy you flowers on his own accord, not stolen ones?
No.
No.
His whole excuse about it was the flowers already served their purpose. Nobody's going to miss them.
Oh!
Oh, God. Why is he even trying to explain this?
We're just going to die on the side of the road. Might as well pick them up.
Exactly.
It's like, I'm
So
helping.
I tried to forgive him. I tried to forgive him and look past it. But, like, anytime I saw any flowers, it just made me think, which roadside memorial were these stolen from?
yeah.
Like,
No, if another guy gives you flowers, you're going to be like, wait a minute.
why is it a cross with a stake that I can stick in my yard?
Yeah.
That's nice.
Oh, my
Oh, it
God.
comes with little
Right.
candles.
Yeah, so I dumped him, and
Yeah.
I still felt really guilty. And
It's not your fault.
to this day, if a guy ever tries to give me flowers, now I'm like, nope.
Slap him out of his hand.
I'll take a bottle of wine, but
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
okay.
Hey, join the club.
Yeah, sure. And text in to 78592 if you have a confession you've been holding on to. We can hide your identity, mask your voice, and make you our next mass speaker. Your phone tap's coming up.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning, and you know what's even bolder than dedicating an entire segment on a nationally syndicated radio show to singing a parody song about tariffs?
What, Jeff?
It's doubling down and doing a prank phone call about them.
Hey!
I know, which is why today I call a woman who ordered a few items off the Chinese shopping site Temu.
Oh, boy.
And I am determined to deliver her the product she ordered at the discount price she deserves.
I'm so excited for
Making
this.
it happen in your phone tap right now.
It's another phone tap.
Weekday mornings on the 20s.
Hello?
Hi, is this Dana?
Yeah, who's calling?
Yeah, you don't know me, but my name is Ernie. I'm with Temu, you know, the online marketplace.
What?
You bought a couple items from us last week, and they haven't been delivered yet.
Yeah,
Yeah, an off-brand Stanley Cup tumbler and a wireless Bluetooth shower speaker.
yeah, that's right.
Right. I know there's a feature on the app to track your package, but that hasn't really been working. So it's easier for me to just call you directly and let you know I'm here. I'm at the airport.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What?
And sorry, I would have gone last week, but it was my kid's 6th birthday. And, you know, now looking back on it, I probably could have skipped that so you could get your stuff here on time. So, again, I apologize.
So
It's my bad.
Temu sent an actual person with my stuff from China.
Well, that's the only way to keep the prices affordable. Avoid those pesky tariffs. So I just landed, but I am a little bit worried about the pat-downs because a security checkpoint is coming up, and if they look too closely, they could find that hidden merch.
Wait. So what you're doing it's illegal?
I mean, honestly, I probably should have declared it before I boarded the plane, but since I did it,
You didn't declare it?
No, we're kind of in a gray area now, and I don't want to take any risks.
No, you're taking a big risk.
Although I did try to sell it on the plane after I drank out of it. Or sorry, I mean tested it for safety.
What, you drank out of my cup?
Only because I want to give it to you and I need to make sure I look like a tourist.
Oh.
I mean, but that's gross. Like, I didn't order a used Stanley Cup.
Well, I mean, let's be honest. It's from Temu, so other people have definitely drank out of this cup before.
That is so gross. I never heard that. I've heard a lot about Temu, but I never heard that.
Oh,
That's disgusting.
hold on a second. I'm about to do the wanding portion of the checkpoint. Just...
What?
Hello. Oh. Wait, I don't, that's weird.
Move along.
Okay, well, thank you, officer. Have a great day.
I'm so confused right now.
Great news. I just got through the security checkpoint, and now I am ready to do the exchange.
What's that mean?
The thing is, I probably shouldn't leave the airport premises because, international laws. Like, if I find out someone from the Trade Commission is following me, I'm going to get twice as much prison time.
What?
And I do not want to go back there.
Go back there?
Yeah.
Well, you've been to prison for this?
Well, yeah, back when the selfie stick first came out,
Well, what?
I was caught with about 30 of them on my person.
Oh, my God.
And that was a rough day for me.
Why are you doing this?
So, yeah, here's what we're going to do to make sure no more bad stuff happens to me. I'm going to take your products and hide them inside of a black bag in the second garbage can in front of Terminal C.
No,
writing this down?
no, ew. No, I cannot go to the airport and remove this mystery black bag from the garbage and then leave the airport. No.
You can't. Just swing by later, because apparently they don't empty the garbages until tomorrow morning, and you'll find your stuff there. Again, second garbage can.
No. Just stop right there. I'm not doing that.
Okay, well, if you won't, then maybe we could at least get your friend Joe to come swing by and pick them up, because he said that you were complaining about the Temu products that never showed up, so he thought we could use that as a way to prank you on the radio right now.
What?
Yeah, because I'm not actually from Temu. My name is Jeff from the radio show Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning. We're doing a phone tap on you.
Oh, my God.
Sorry, Joe set you up.
I really thought it. I thought Temu sent somebody over on an airplane with my crap.
And you do not want to know where I had to hide that Bluetooth speaker. So definitely sanitize when it arrives.
Now I'm going to sanitize no matter where it came from.
It's Temu. It's probably safe to do it anyway, so good.
Yeah, I think so.
Wake up every morning with phone taps. Weekday mornings on the 20s. Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning, and I think the best way to describe this next segment is like if you've ever played footsie in a bubbling hot tub filled with 17 randos.
Whoa, Jeff, that's so specific.
Why do I feel like there's like a film of something on the top of the water?
Exactly, Brooke knows. And you don't know whose calf muscle you're caressing or whose pinky toe is sliding up your swim trunk.
Oh, I hope that's a pinky toe.
But you're not getting out of that jacuzzi. You're just testing the waters, enjoying the ride.
You lost me at hello on this one, bro.
That's exactly what it's like when two of our single listeners will meet for the very first time right here on our show, Sight Unseen.
You're talking about Blind Love Is?
We're going to find out if chemistry flies underneath those roiling bubbles during a brand new Blind Love Is.
God, I used to like hot tubs, Jeff.
I know.
It's coming up right after this. It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning, and they say true love is supposed to be unplanned and spontaneous.
Oh, is that true?
It should sneak up on you like a sneeze or a sudden emotional breakdown in a Wendy's parking lot.
Oh. Jeff, are you okay?
Didn't see this coming.
They only put 7 strips of bacon on your Wendy's Baconator. How can you even call it that?
There's not a Frosty big enough to cope with that.
No, but today we're hoping to get that same spontaneous, highly emotional feeling during a brand new edition of Blind Love Is.
Oh, yay!
Where two of our
segment.
single listeners will meet for the very first time right here in front of millions of our radio and podcast listeners to see if they've got chem. Now,
Sorry, you're just.
If Sabrina Carpenter can say it, I can say it.
Yeah, no, you can't.
She
still.
says it better.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe you should sing it.
Can't argue with that. But remember, these are two people who have never seen each other before. They've never heard each other's voices. They don't even know each other's names yet.
God, I bet they're nervous.
Absolutely, because they've
Yeah.
agreed to meet a total stranger for the first time at the chance of a possibility at a real love connection. So let's meet them. Their names today are Allie and Dean. We're not going to waste any more time. We're going to put them together, back away, and let them talk to
Doing
find
it.
out if blind truly love is. All right, Allie, why don't you start and say hello to Dean? Go ahead.
Hi, Dean. I love that name. You sound handsome already just by your name. I'm Allie. How are you?
Great, Allie. It's great to meet you. You sound adorable.
Aww.
Aw.
Should we call it now?
Yeah, that
I mean,
was really
she's got
cute.
big energy.
I feel good about it so far.
He's
I thought
reciprocating.
I thought he was going to be scared, but he wasn't.
I
Okay.
know. Well, he was taken back, but I think he likes it.
All right, maybe we should let them talk a little more. Allie, do you have a question for Dean?
I do. Okay. So if I were to go through your bedroom right now, what would I find that you would have to explain?
Oh.
Oh,
Wow.
great question.
You come on strong, Ellie.
Yeah.
That's a
Okay.
thinker.
Good luck, Dean.
Ooh.
Oh, Allie, and I was doing so well.
Before you
Okay.
talk.
You know he's going through his head like, what can I say? What can I say?
What's safe?
It's probably the mannequin leg in my closet.
Okay, yeah.
boy.
It's from a Halloween costume. It's a whole long story. We can get into it if we ever actually meet, Allie.
Ooh, a little teaser.
Foreshadowing.
Yeah, get her hooked with that leg
Yeah.
story.
Hey, Dean. Okay, that was really good. Maybe do you have a question to ask back to Allie?
I do.
Ooh.
Okay.
Allie, be honest.
Okay.
Be honest. Have you ever fake cried to get out of a speeding ticket or a relationship?
Oh,
Wait.
Wait a minute. What's the range
Really?
like?
So versatile.
it does help when you're ending things.
Allie?
That's a really interesting, because in fact, both.
Atta girl.
Oh,
My last relationship actually ended while I was being pulled over. So it
What?
was like simultaneous. Yeah.
How? How does that even happen?
They're having the
Twofer.
conversation in the car. It's a great place to have the conversation.
Or the cop was your boyfriend, pulled you over and broke up with you.
Remember, let's not monopolize their lovely chat that they're having with
Sorry,
each other.
Jeff,
This is
sorry.
their time to
Sorry,
connect.
I need to match your voice too, Jeff.
Go
Sorry.
ahead, you guys. Allie, you said you were crying with the police officer present. Go ahead.
Good reset.
Well, yeah, I was crying because of my breakup at the same time, too. But apparently the cop wanted to pull us over, and I cried about both things at the same time.
Oh,
And-
it doesn't sound like you were fake crying, Allie.
You maybe thought you were trying to.
No, she was real crying.
It was a rough
Allie,
day.
All right, Allie, maybe you should move on and ask your next question.
Yeah, let's not linger in the
Or it gets
ex
too
crying
weird.
moment. Yeah.
Okay, so if your ex were to describe you in 3 words, what would those words be?
Oh boy.
Why's it
Careful,
gotta be the
Dean.
ex?
I don't know, but I just thought about a bunch of cuss words.
Yeah, get the dumb button
Thinking
ready.
of size words, but go ahead.
Okay. My most recent ex, she would say adorable, chaotic,
No.
and unpredictable.
Oh, God.
Whoa, you
What
started
did
with the
you
right
do?
one.
I like the chaotic part.
You do.
Well, that's the word that you like.
Yeah, that's
fun.
a green flag for you.
Okay.
Interesting.
Dean, anything that you'd like to toss back Allie's way?
Okay, Allie, have you ever faked anything on a date?
Oh my gosh.
He's really wondering about faking.
He's like projecting from something else.
Yeah, that's exactly it, Jose.
Some girl faked it.
Allie?
I did. I fake twisted my ankle once because I pretended to like hiking.
Oh.
Oh. That's like an emergency exit plan. That's smart.
Wait, did you fake it? So
So
why?
she could leave.
So we could have brunch instead. That was
Yeah.
much more my style.
Oh, he likes
Dean
it.
likes that. Okay.
Yeah, nothing harmful, just a harmless little fake.
See, that's a chaotic, unpredictable characteristic
There you
right
go.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's bring the music down. We're going to put Dean and Allie both on hold for a second, but honestly, this might be the first time that we don't even have to ask if there's chemistry between
I don't
these
think
two.
they even need us.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
not at all. Everyone's smiling.
It sounds like they've met before.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's
it really
good.
does.
It's possible they are brother and sister.
Oh, God.
Which we
didn't
know.
have-
Screen better, Jeff.
You
We
can't
had
say
a
no to
family
true
member
love.
issue before.
True love's true love in all of its forms. Let's not be judgmental.
Okay, can we ask before they want to go out if they're brother and sister?
No, they're not brother and
Brooke
sister.
doesn't even want to ask.
No, come
Because she's
on.
afraid of the chaotic
They would know
answer
each
that might
other's
come back.
voices if they were brother and sister.
Okay.
You guys.
Let's bring both of them back up. Let's bring Allie and Dean on. Normally, we would do 2 segments with this where we'd ask the listeners to text in to 78592 and tell us if they thought you guys had a spark, if they wanted to hear you guys talk more. I don't think we even need to
We're
go there.
overriding that vote.
No way.
Unless you feel differently and you're not sure about each other.
Allie, would you like to?
Hey.
Oh, he's going for it.
Yeah, I won't fake either. Yeah.
Wow.
What a promise.
Yeah, you can't go back on that, Allie.
Well, that
So
means you better be good.
we're going to hold you to that. But congratulations. Here, we're going to set you guys up off of the air. And make sure you stay in touch with us and let us know
So
how the
cute.
first meetup goes.
Yeah,
All right.
thank you guys.
Okay, so we're going to ship Allie and Dean off to go on their forever journey together, and we're going to get a brand...
Forever. Jesus, Jeff.
No, they're married now.
Yeah, this is it. This is binding forever. So
Okay.
we're going to get a brand new couple to come on and test out their spark when we continue part 2 of Blind Love Is. It's coming up right after this.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Today, we could make radio history.
Wow.
Because for the first time, we have the chance to successfully match not one, but 2 separate couples during Blind Love Is.
God,
Oh my gosh.
You put this music under anything, and it does sound heroic.
I feel inspired.
Yes.
It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning. Because if you missed it, mere minutes ago, we set up 2 of our listeners, Allie and Dean.
Dude, and they were honestly so cute.
They had such strong chemistry during their conversation, they practically conceived over the phone.
Wow.
Which is exactly how we want these segments to end.
And
So,
exactly how conception works.
yeah, now we've got 2 brand new listeners who, again, have never seen or heard each other before this call. They've agreed to meet for the very first time right here on the show to find out if blind truly love is. And their names are Kevin and Stephanie. Before we really get into it, Kevin, go ahead and introduce yourself to your possible forever match.
Wow. No pressure.
Hi, my name's Kevin. It's nice to meet you. I'm really looking forward to this.
Hi. Stephanie, my friend told me to do this, so I don't know if she'll be my friend after this.
Oh.
Oh.
She's honest.
A lot of optimism.
Very honest.
Okay, before we really get into it, we're going to step back, let you 2 get to know each other. Stephanie, apparently you've prepared some questions with our producer, so why don't you go ahead and start things off for us, okay? Go ahead.
Okay. Kevin, if we ended up living together, what is the weirdest thing that I would catch you doing?
Oh, God.
Let's see. Gosh, I'm not that weird. I'm really, really kind of just like a normal guy.
That's what they all say.
Let's see. Probably talking to my plants and like apologizing if I forget to water them.
Oh, that's cute.
That's
Plant
good.
guy.
As you should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You say okay?
I don't know. Stephanie, you're there, right?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right.
What'd you think about his plant stuff? It's kind of cool.
Yeah. Girl's like a plant daddy.
I don't know. It's kind of sad if he kills his plants.
Oh.
Well, if he
Oh.
apologizes to them.
Well, yeah, he's remorseful about it.
Haven't we all done that?
Okay.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
I've never killed a plant.
Wow.
That's
Okay.
impressive.
Okay, Kevin, maybe you should ask a question to Stephanie. Maybe that'll get the conversation going.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. Okay, Stephanie, be honest. If we went to IKEA, would you actually help me around the store, or would you just like fake an injury halfway through?
To get out of it?
Okay. It's funny.
I'm going to pass on that question. Can I get a better one?
What?
Wait.
You can't pass on that.
That's not how this works, Stephanie.
Is that how it works? Even talking about IKEA starts fights?
Pass.
Okay, well, I did pass. I want a new question.
Oh, okay.
Okay. No one, I don't know if anyone's ever passed on a question before.
I don't think you can question Stephanie.
Kevin, do you have a different question?
Yeah. Yes, I do.
Okay, go for it.
Maybe ask her what she wants to be asked.
Okay, hopefully this is it. Stephanie, would you rather have a pet snake or a pet boyfriend who sheds like a snake?
Ew.
Oh, dandruff action.
Ew. Look at his old skin still in the bag.
Oh, God.
That wasn't like a real question. I'm joking, kind of.
That was a fun question. Stand by it.
You have good energy.
I mean, he said it wasn't a real question, so...
Wow, so fun.
Okay, venomous boyfriend or venomous snake? Yeah.
So, Stephanie, your friend told you to do this, to come on our show?
Yeah, and it's not going well. Can we just, sit in silence for 20 seconds?
What?
Sit in silence
Stephanie.
on the radio?
Yeah, that's not really how... Okay.
It may help our show, to be honest.
If that's what Stephanie... Ashton, let's bring the music down for 20 seconds of
What?
uninterrupted
You don't
silence.
have to do what she asked, Jeff. What are you?
She's scaring me a little bit, Brooke, so...
What woman doesn't?
I'm just trying to make her happy.
This is absolutely ridiculous.
I agree. I say we set a
Why
timer.
would you volunteer to be on a radio show and then ask to just sit in silence?
Brooke,
Make her mad,
let's
Brooke.
just give her a chance.
No, I didn't volunteer to be on this. I told you that. My friend made me do it.
She made
Okay.
you
Oh,
out.
she handed you the phone and it's like...
Okay, I think silence achieved.
That wasn't even
that
a
was it?
full second,
wasn't
Jeffrey.
20 seconds,
if
Jeff.
you sat, you couldn't do it. It is so uncomfortable to sit in 20 seconds
I
of
am
silence.
nervous. at
I
this
want
point.
you to ask if Kevin is even interested in this
Can we
at this
get a
point.
new person on?
Yeah, I'd like to be paired with a different guy.
Oh,
Wait.
no.
Wait, no.
Oh,
No,
not
that's
you.
exactly what I meant.
I think
Stephanie, we met a different person for Kevin.
because Kevin seems interested in actually trying to match with somebody. You just seem like you're bothered being on the phone with
kind of
us.
shut off immediately.
Yeah, if he had good questions, I would have been interested, but all of his questions were bad. So I'm not interested in him.
Okay. Kevin, do you want to apologize for having bad questions?
Wow. I'm so sorry for...
Kevin, don't actually apologize.
I should have thought of better questions.
You came up with the questions with our producer.
Yeah, they were good.
Well, I was 50% of that. The producer was 50%. So I don't know how much we want to split the responsibility for the poor quality of the questions.
Okay.
Okay, you're a nice guy.
I don't think that's the problem
We
here.
like that.
I feel like you and me should hang out sometime.
Yes.
Kevin. You and I would have a lot to talk about.
Do you like snakes?
Do you like snakes?
Do I like to? You know, weirdly, that's not the first time a guy has asked me that this week. But we'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
And why is it not the first time we've witnessed a guy asking you that?
I don't know what it is about me.
Well, I do like that he apologized, but I'm still not interested.
You're still not interested. Okay.
All right.
Jeff,
well,
we could have kept the cute couple on the phone.
Yeah.
I guess.
For God's sakes.
Well, this was still a fun experiment. Should we
Was
should we have people text into 78592 if they feel the chemistry happening between Kevin and Stephanie?
I'm just going to force it, even though Stephanie has blatantly said she's
Yeah.
just...
Well, she's willing to do pretty much whatever her friends tell her and maybe what our listeners say too.
Yeah, so can I get a new guy or...
Okay.
No.
You know what? We're going to work on that for you, Stephanie. I'm going to
Sorry,
find
Kevin.
a bunch of guys for you.
That's okay. We'll find the right one eventually.
Okay.
You are so nice.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want it to end like this, on this note.
Well, I don't know how to solve it, Jeff.
Yeah.
And there's no solution.
And we don't really have time to bring on two new callers, so maybe Ashton just cue the romantic music one more time. And let's see if Jose can sweet talk Brooke into buying him lunch today. And action.
Brooke, remember when we were drunk in Vegas and I bought you dinner?
No.
We were blacked out. Of course you don't remember.
Yeah.
But I have a bill from like 2-3 years ago.
I think it's been
This
more
is
than
more,
that.
this is more this is
Yeah.
more blackmailing her. Try sweet talking.
Yeah.
Oh, Brooke, I really like the color of your shirt today.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Tell her about her glowing personality.
I am not going to order for Jose, who always orders $15 of extra add-ons to every lunch
Just
delivery
because I
he
like
gets.
avocado and quinoa and everything doesn't mean that I should be judged by
Dude,
that.
seriously, you're so extra on
I
the
love
lunch.
it. I'm a health nut.
This is not going well,
Jeff,
Jeff.
she couldn't buy me lunch
You guys
anyway.
kind of do already sound like a married couple. So actually, I call it a successful end to Blind Love Is.
I'll get
Jose.
Yay, lunch for everybody. Text in to 78592 if you want to appear on the next edition.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
A girls' night out started the worst way possible. All because of their weird move that their self-driving rideshare vehicle pulled.
Oh, no.
Plus, one mom just figured out a genius hack to get her children to actually eat their dinner every night. And it only involves a teeny bit of lies and deception.
Oh, that's fine. I'm fine with that.
Just a teeny bit.
They're eating their dinner, Jeff.
You'll hear all that and more coming up in a brand new
Woo! TikTok Click Shock!
We're going to do it right now. So cool. Scientists just found something that puts out fires even better than water does.
What?
Dude, that's amazing.
Really?
How?
You just walk right up to the open flame, bust out a trendy dance move, and yell,
Woo! TikTok Click Shock!
Now who's on fire?
Oh, I got it.
You are, because you're TikTok Click Shocking, where we discuss the biggest TikTok videos from the past week. We're going to get right to your first TikTok Click Shock, which is from a woman in Austin, Texas named Becky Navarro, who got hundreds of thousands of views on her video. Because recently, she and a friend were going out on the town, and to get there, they decided to use one of the new self-driving taxis in her area called Waymo.
Oh, yeah.
You guys seen those things?
I've heard about it. One freaked me out. It pulled up in front of me once I was waiting for a lift, and I'm like,
they did? You've seen them?
Yeah, it was crazy.
Super cool idea, but after they got in, there was a problem.
Oh, God.
The car started taking a strange route.
No.
Before getting onto the highway.
What?
Then coming to a complete stop.
On the highway?
On the highway.
No.
As cars were whizzing by.
Oh my gosh, what do you do?
So for
Take it off auto. I'm driving.
a long time, they were stuck, locked in the car.
What?
And they were asking it to go, like move, unlock the door, let us out, something, anything.
You may get hit if you're just sitting there.
It's just playing the music that they didn't ask for.
Yeah. In the end, only one thing worked.
Listen, it wasn't going to let us out until I said, we're live on TikTok. And then it was like, oh, it's unlocked. All of a sudden, it unlocked us. I'm not even kidding. It wasn't going to unlock us. And I said, I am going live on TikTok. Get us out of this Waymo. We've been in here for 5 minutes and 11 seconds waiting. I'm going live on TikTok. And all of a sudden, they were like, boop, boop, doors unlocked.
Weird.
And so
it's scared of social media negative pressure.
Just like all of us are. But in the clip, you can hear how loud it is because they're actually walking down the side of the freeway right after exiting the vehicle.
Oh my God.
That is so scary.
Yeah.
It's wild, but it's not the first time that this has happened. A couple months ago, a man on the way to the Phoenix airport got stuck in a driverless vehicle where the robo-taxi kept circling around and around in a parking lot over 60 times.
Dude, I didn't want to bring it up, but that's the airport. I was at the Phoenix airport.
If I was that man, I already get car sick 60 times in circles, and they were tight circles. I would have just barfed all over the thing.
Oh, yeah.
So-
and then you're trapped inside with your own bar.
Well, I mean,
It might open. It might open when you puke.
That might be one of the tricks.
Live barfing.
They're still working out the kinks, but if you do get trapped in a driverless vehicle, threaten to go live on TikTok, barf inside of it, or pee on the floor mats, and hopefully it'll eventually let you out.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was a TikTok Click Shock. Your next
Woo! TikTok Click Shock!
is out of Brooke's worst happy hour nightmare.
What?
Uh-oh.
This happened in Virginia when a woman named Carletta Andrews went to a Mexican restaurant with her husband.
Yeah.
And she ordered a margarita for herself.
Sounds great, Jeff.
Typical. And then something strange happened. So strange that it made the local news. Here's Carletta talking about her experience.
I leaned in to take a sip and I noticed that something hit me on the forehead.
What?
And I looked at my husband like, what was that? And when I turned around, I saw the snake in my margarita.
What?
And I just jumped away from the bar at that point. It was moving. It started wrapping around my straw.
No!
They grabbed a stick trying to get it, and I was just like, please don't let it go in my purse. Another man that was having dinner on the other side of the bar came, and he grabbed it and took it out.
No!
Oh!
Is it like they got too intense with those like worms in the tequila shots? They went full snake?
No, I'm showing my co-host a photo
Holy cow, that's a big snake.
of the wild margarita snake.
It does fill up the glass.
I get why a snake would want to be in a margarita.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Don't you want to swim in one?
It's actually a baby snake that apparently had fallen down from the ceiling above Carletta,
Oh, thank
hit
God.
her in the head, and then bounced off into her drink.
Oh, my
baby
goodness.
snake's first drink.
It was eager.
Snakes in the
A
ceiling.
lot of people are worried if that's what's the baby snake? Where's the mom? And when is she falling through?
She's in the keg in the back.
She goes big. One commenter wrote, my soul would have left my body if I was sitting in your chair.
Is it bad that I still would have drank it after they
Yeah.
took it?
Yeah, that is bad.
Yeah, come on,
Just a
ladies.
baby.
You can't blame a baby serpent for trying to score a free drink.
I mean, really?
Yeah, honestly.
We've all been there.
He's the winner.
That was a TikTok Click Shock. And your final
Woo! TikTok Click Shock!
is from a mom named Alex McLaren who prides herself on being a great cook for her family.
Aww.
And she'll make anything from bourbon pecan chicken to blueberry banana loaf.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
And yet even she has a hard time getting her kids to eat her home-cooked meals.
Oh, that makes me feel so much better.
Oh, really?
You know, yes,
Dude,
those
I
kids did.
I crave my mom's cooking.
She was struggling. That is until she came up with a genius hack that's been going viral, where she'll make a really nice homemade dinner, then puts it all into go boxes, staples them into a brown paper bag, puts it out on her doorstep, rings the doorbell, and makes it seem like she ordered the food in from a restaurant. I'm going to play you the audio of her kids' reactions when the food, quote, arrives at their door.
Stop it.
We ordered in food. This is an Italian place. New food! Yeah. We got tortellini minestrone. I also ordered chicken cacciatore with some rice. Guys, does this look so good? I like this. Who wants soup and who wants chicken?
Those little jerks. That woman slaved in the kitchen and made soup and chicken cacciatore. Like, what?
But look how excited they were when they found out it wasn't mom's cooking.
Yeah, you could have said any restaurant, too. This is from a breakfast spot. Yay, tortellini.
And
I bet
apparently,
they ate it all, too.
Totally.
Didn't they, Jeff?
And this happens multiple times a week. And she actually posted another video of her kids eating pita bread from a, quote, Greek restaurant that she actually had baked herself in her home oven.
No way.
They're going to grow up telling stories about how their mom never cooked and she was so lazy and ordered it all the
Also,
time.
how does it work for breakfast? She gets up at like 6 a.m. like, all right, cereal got delivered, kids.
Yeah,
we got to get to school.
I will say at one point the kids do seem to catch on and they told their mom, hey, that's the same container as last night.
Oh, well.
But she quickly replied, honey, all the restaurants use the same containers.
It's true.
And that's also true. Wow, good excuse.
I might need to try this with my cooking.
Fellow parents.
Try it to trick yourself into eating what
Guys,
you
I
just
ordered
made.
us mac and cheese.
Or if you're cooking for a guy.
Fellow parents were amazed by the scheme. One wrote, mommy marketing wins again. And another joke, those kids are masters at being gaslit. Mom,
Yeah,
you're
they
my
are.
hero. Those were your
Woo! TikTok Click Shock!
stories for the day.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Win! Brooks! Bucks!
It seems like most of the people who are calling in to play lately are only doing it because their children are forcing them to. And that was definitely the case today with our brand new player, Savannah, whose 9-year-old daughter is obsessed with this game. Savannah, though, says she's terrible at trivia.
Oh, no.
I want to play the daughter. I want Brooke to play the daughter.
Is your daughter secretly setting you up so that she can make fun of you later? Is that the whole plot there?
I mean, that would definitely check out, yeah.
Okay.
What's your daughter's name?
Athena, she's in the car too.
Athena, shout out to you.
Hi.
The good news is Brooke has also been pretty horrible at trivia lately, so there's a good chance you might pull out a secret victory here,
Like,
Savannah.
I've been doing pretty good the last couple days,
You
okay?
lost 2 last week.
Hey, you know what? All the winners have bad days, too.
That's a good point, Brooke. I like that attitude.
That's a good attitude to have.
Yeah, she's
She
storming
like
out.
grumpily said a positive attitude
And
thing.
then threw her headphones down and now ran out of the studio. So we're in a good headspace now, Savannah. We got 30 seconds on the clock to answer as many questions as possible. If you don't know when you could say pass, but you have to beat her outright if you want to win. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Good luck. Your time starts now. The famous cartoon SpongeBob SquarePants premiered on this day in 1999 or 2000?
2000.
Today is Save the Rhino Day. What's a group of rhinos called? A crash or a snortle?
Snortle.
How many strings are on a standard guitar?
6.
Question marks, exclamation points, and apostrophes are all what types of symbols used in writing?
A pass.
Websites from what country typically end with the domain .ca?
Canada.
All right, Savannah, well done. At least on that last one, I can say for sure. But we'll have Brooke come back into the studio here. And since you're a new player, let's learn a little bit about you. It says on my screener that you are a sign language interpreter for a school, and you play volleyball with your 3 kids. And your favorite food is?
Ooh, are we going to guess?
Mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes.
Oh, I was going to go with raw coconuts. So
Oh, yeah.
Mashed potatoes actually much better.
Maybe Alexis's favorite food, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mashed potatoes.
Brooke, what's your favorite food right now?
I don't think I've ever had a favorite food. Like, I love them all so much.
That's a good
It's like
point.
picking a favorite child. I just can't.
Oh, you
I just
definitely
can't.
can.
That's a bad comparison.
I know. Savannah was able to throw one out there pretty easily.
I'm a favorite child.
Did we hear a favorite food from your daughter being shouted out too?
Or a favorite daughter.
Yes, chicken Alfredo.
Chicken Alfredo.
Another one of
That's a kid.
That's a winner right there. All right, Brooke,
He
it's your
said
turn.
she's not the favorite child.
Oh, not the favorite child.
It's just like all bland colored food. in
Yeah.
there.
I'm with you,
Simple
though.
and delicious.
Now, Brooke, you're up. Are you ready?
Yes.
Your time starts now. The famous cartoon SpongeBob SquarePants premiered on this day in 1999 or 2000.
Ooh, 99.
Today is Save the Rhino Day. What's a group of rhinos called? A crash or a snortle?
Crash.
How many strings are on a standard guitar?
4.
Question marks, exclamation points, and apostrophes are all what types of symbols used in writing?
Punctuation.
Websites from what country typically end with the domain .ca?
Canada.
Every Major League Baseball batting lineup has how many players?
9. No, 11.
11?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. Not sure.
Well, it's hard. I'm thinking of Little League. I'm just so in Little League right now. And I'm like, all of our players bat, no matter what. You know? So it's like, I don't know.
But it's the same as a regular lineup.
All right, Brooke, you're in a good headspace. Let's go to the scoreboard with Jose.
Everything you say makes me want to come over there and punch you in the face.
Bolaños.
Hey, everyone I talked to. Savannah, you got 2 correct today.
Woo!
One for you, one for Athena.
It was not bad. I heard her daughter say that, and your daughter is right. Not a bad score at all.
That's sweet.
And Brooke, 4 correct.
Uh-oh.
Way to go, Brooke.
Yeah.
I like how
Okay.
Jeff goes, uh-oh.
I was waiting for the outburst.
Yeah, me
In
too.
the car. Like,
Uh-oh.
anyway, sorry. It was
She'll
not...
yell at me when we're off the air.
There we go. Smart. Let's go over the answers for everybody. The famous cartoon SpongeBob SquarePants premiered on this day in 1999, right after the Kids' Choice Awards aired.
Cool.
Today is Save the Rhino Day. A group of rhinos is called a crash.
I love that.
There are 6 strings on a standard guitar.
Oh, duh.
4 would be like a ukulele.
Yeah,
I
Yeah,
think.
that's a good point.
Question marks, exclamations, and apostrophes are all types of punctuation
I
marks.
really thought I was overthinking that one.
No, it was a
I'm like,
great
can
answer.
that actually be the answer? It
No,
seems
you were
so
right on
simple.
that one. Websites from Canada typically end with .ca, and every Major League Baseball batting lineup has 9 players.
Okay,
Yeah.
it is 9, same as on the field.
You were
Okay.
right, and then you were wrong.
Yeah, so-
Well, we got. I'm running a team of 14 right now.
Oh,
That is,
dang.
And all of them hit?
dude, it's too many kids.
Now, Savannah, I'm sorry, was not enough to beat Brooke today, but the good news is just for playing, you do win a pair of tickets to see Shadow Force in theaters starring Kerry Washington and Omar Sy, along with a promotional prize pack from Lionsgate Pictures.
Woohoo! We'll take it.
Thank you.
Oh, you are welcome.
We love you
All
guys.
right. Well, you're gonna have to call back and embarrass your other children too. Okay.
I definitely will.
Okay.
All right. Can't wait to hear from you again. We're going to do Win Brooks Bucks same time tomorrow.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.